One of the biggest mistakes that I see nice guys make is being overly concerned about the opinions of the girl, that their opinion almost becomes so irrelevant themselves of what they want in the world, of any desires that they might want to have. And the thing is, what this often leads to is a severe overcorrection, and there are almost two sides of this spectrum, and both of them are really wrong. That we have on one side is this nice guy, this guy that will always just subdue down to whatever it is she wants, wherever she wants to go, what she wants to do, and he will do everything he can to please her because his opinion doesn't matter. Then on the counter side to this, I noticed what was going on with a lot of the major men's dating profiles, especially on Twitter, where it's like, her opinion doesn't matter at all. It is the masculine frame. So, oh no, don't what would you listen to the girl's side for? She wants you to be turbo masculine. You need to make all decisions, and her opinion is largely irrelevant. And these are two sides of the spectrum here. I wanted to do a video today just breaking down my experiences with this and where I've found what I believe the sort of nuance of the situation is and how I act with girls, because I was on a date last night and both of these situations kind of played out in my head of which way I should go, because realistically the scale should be, my opinion is the thing that matters most to me, but her opinion is also important. And the way that I see that playing out practically with the girl last night, for some reason she doesn't like my beard, and I've never really had this before. My beard is beards are usually pretty popular, and she is adamantly trying to get me to shave it off. And the thing is, I really like my beard. If I shaved it off, I would soon look 12 years old, which I don't want to do. And it allows me to have some shape to my face. I think I just prefer how I look when I have it, and I really enjoy it. So if I was to play maybe the simpy side and just be like, oh, but maybe she'd like me more. Maybe, I'd go up in her eyes if I shaved it off, and she'd find me more attractive and all these things. That simpy wiring is still there, so the thought comes into my head. But the thing is, I actually love my beard, so no, I told her straight up, it is not happening. As much as you complain, I'm not getting rid of the beard. So then, does that set up the paradigm of, so I just disagree all the time? Well, no, because another thing that got pulled up at one point was she doesn't like that I swear quite a lot. I don't know. It's just something that I've always done. I'm quite open policy with my use of language in that manner, but I'm not particularly attached to how much I swear. And that time, I actually took it on board, because that's the thing, I'm not really fussed, and if it bothers her because she's a sensitive little soul and she doesn't enjoy the fact that I swear all the time, because it's not important to me if I do or don't. It actually challenges me to become more articulate and create a better vocabulary. So I'm actually fine with the idea of taking on her opinion and being like, sure, okay, I will do my best to limit. I'm not cutting out it entirely. That's setting myself up for failure at the point that I say that I'm never going to swear around you. It's I'll try and do my best. And this runs completely opposite to that narrative that is sort of displayed in a lot of the more hyper masculinity spaces, of the fact that you need to be in control, and any time that you decide to compromise part of yourself for them, that is a loss. She won't respect you, that kind of thing. What I've seen, this isn't really the case. That is a setup and a strategy for if you're looking for extremely short-term relationships. If, which I hope this is the answer for you, you're looking for something true, something real, an honest connection that could last for a lifetime, then the way to do that isn't by being completely opposed to anything she ever requests, ever. Like, the only thing should be, it's like, do I care about this? Do I care about the swearing? Not that much. Like, I don't care about it that much. So if she really does, then yeah, that's how we learn to do this compromise. And it works. And we have a great relationship together because there is that sort of give and take, and it gets beat up, and it seems to be the hypermasculine space doesn't like it. But I wanted to offer my alternate opinion today on what I think a good relationship looks like, at least from my perspective, when it comes to how much of the girl's opinion should you take on board. And I use this simple mechanism of just, is it important to me? And you know what, for the nice guys out there, this might be a challenge, because one of the issues a nice guy has is a lack of understanding of who he is, because he is so self-sacrificing. So he might not even know what's important to him, and he might get in a position where he'll sacrifice something that is important to him. Maybe it's his I do a Thursday call with like 5 guys that we all jump on, and we sort of review different topics, and we've been doing it since lockdown, and it's really important to me. And if I was still in my nice guy persona, a girl could come into my life and she could be like, oh, but I really want to spend time with you on Thursday night. And I might make that sacrifice because I'm not aware enough to know that that Thursday is a special time for me. It's like guys only time, and we get to have a completely free-form discussion on a wide-ranging amount of topics, and that means something to me. So in order to understand the points in time when it is important to stand your ground, and it is important to just not bend the knee, essentially, it takes a lot of self-discovery. And so self-discovery often is learning to tell the truth, because at the point that we lie, we corrupt the floor we walk on. We have no idea who we are, because we've lied enough that our brain doesn't even know who we are. If you decide to tell the entire world that you like this thing that you don't, eventually you'll get confused whether you do like it or not. So for men, if you're looking for a good strategy to figure out how much do you value the girl's opinion, the one that has worked best for me is this. Is it important to me? No. It is important to her? Cool. I'll do it. Is it super important to me? And it's important to her? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not changing, unfortunately. So I hope you enjoyed that quick video. Throw us a like and subscribe. See you on the next one.